All right, get a lot of questions a lot of times about how to put the chairs together, how to store the chairs. So I wanted to go ahead and take some time, create this video, post it out there. You might have noticed the Freedom Push chair, which is our blue chair. I have a video out there on YouTube. I actually think I'm going to grab both the assembly and disassembly videos and try to post them into this video so we have them maybe at the end or something like that. But today I want to focus on these three chairs. We got laid out before us here. We got the Phoenix, which is made in pink specifically for Ainsley's Angels by Adaptive Star, Washington State-based company, great partner of ours. We've got the Axiom 3 conversion racer, also by Adaptive Star. We're going to put these two together, as well as the brand new chair made by Hoyt Running Chairs up at Southbridge Tools in South Central Mass. This is the all-around blade. They call it the Switchblade, and we've got an exclusive partnership with them for a pink version of this. And so we're very, very excited about all three of these chairs. So I'm going to jump right in. All right, first is the Phoenix. When you unpack the Phoenix, it's going to come pretty much just like this, ready to go, sandwich style here. It's going to have a lot of packing material on it to keep the powder coat safe. It's also going to have the canopy and the 3 wheels. So once you get the chair, it's as easy as unfolding. We're going to unfold it as simple as this. We're going to flip this side bar directly into, on both sides. They come on down. Too easy, really easy. We want to make sure that the chair is all the way straight out, and then it just slides right on down and screws in to the hole. Very similar to the Freedom being our blue chair, very similar, except that that particular chair has more of a plastic clamp, whereas these are actually screws. They go right into the pre-drilled holes. From there, it's just a matter of grabbing both of the 2 side wheels. Of course, they already come with the wheel connectors. Pop right down into the sides. Flip it over here. Same idea. Again, just pushing this little button down, lining up with the hole. Push right into place, no problem. And then that leaves us with the front wheel. Front wheel, simply you have, it's got the bicycle bolt, goes right in through the front fork. The only thing you really got to look at is the alignment. When I talk about the alignment, I'm talking about how it aligns to the brake. And once you get that particular thing all lined up with the brake, hold one side, screw in the other side, clamp it down. Ladies and gentlemen, the Phoenix chair is ready to go. Comes with all of your 5-point harnesses already in place. And it even has this one device on the side here that allows you to tighten the recline. So this chair, if you tighten the recline all the way up, simply by pulling on this strap, it allows it to stay here as opposed to where it was. You notice if I let all the slack out, it gives it more recline. Of course, if you want to have the canopy, gotta love the canopy, really easy to use. You can option to use it whether you want to or not. It snaps right in to the pre-designated areas right on the front of the chair. Snaps in here, snaps in here, and you're ready to go. The canopy is meant to be used all the way back, all the way up, and you're good. So that, my friends, the Phoenix push chair by our friends at Adaptive Star. Phoenix push chair by Adaptive Star, 200 to 225 pound capacity. I weigh at the high end of that. As I sit down here in the Phoenix, I'm 6'1", 50 inch chest, so I'm about the max on the size wise. The Axiom. All right, so when the Axiom comes, it's going to have a whole lot of this white kind of packing material around everything. It takes some time, but you really want them to ship this way. It takes some time to take it all off, but it's worth it for shipping. So the chair comes with a lot of this on it. Once you get all of that squared away, you're going to have a couple of pieces here. You're going to have both your side wheels, your front wheel. The front wheel uses a bicycle attachment, which we'll get to in just a minute. And of course, these are conversion chairs, which means they connect to the back of a bicycle. This is your bike boom. You'll need this in the event of connecting this particular chair to the back of a bicycle. Whole nother video on that. let's focus on getting this guy together here. So when it comes out of the chair, when it comes out of the box, it too will be folded up just nice and neatly like a sandwich. Here they use a lot of this packing material, like I said, to keep it safe. They also have this device that you'll notice when you first unpack. I've already taken this one off. This is to keep the frame from bending. So you'll notice that it'll be right here. You just can disconnect that, and then this actually is trash. Get a lot of questions about that. This is strictly for packing purposes. All right, once we get the chair all ready to go, all we're doing is unfolding this piece, which, by the way, this is the same way that you could store the chair. It's pretty easy that way. Just fold it all down. The only thing you're going to connect to keep the chair from being folded all together, frankly, is the seat, which is this piece, and the base, which is this piece. So these are connected with traditional hex bolts. A couple different ways to do it. You can. It comes with the ones that are connected with Allen wrenches, but we like to recommend getting yourself some hex bolts because it makes it a lot easier to put them together. You have to buy these separately, Amazon, etc., and so forth. So if I was going to use these, I would probably use them solely to keep the seat in place. So there's a bolt spot right there. It just goes right on in. Super simple. Keeps that seat intact. Gets the seat where it needs to be. And then these guys you could use to keep the floor base intact. Just going to spin them right in there. Of course, I didn't tighten up the seat ones yet. I want to kind of get them all in before you tighten them all up. And then, like I said, the bolts usually, you got to use an Allen to get them tight. You'll notice this device comes with the chair when you unpack it too. This actually goes right here, but this is only in the event that you're biking to keep the trash coming up whenever the wheel turns here. So just know that this particular device is really just for biking. If you use it while running, it's going to rub right here and it's going to wear it down. But anyway, that's a debris guard. So when it's time to put the wheels on, you're going to essentially notice that on the spokes is where they put the bolts, and they're zip tied on so they don't get lost. So you just need some scissors for that. Those guys are pretty straightforward. And there you go. Once you get both of your side wheels on, you got your front wheel. Of course, as I mentioned, it comes with a bicycle bolt. So you take that guy off, too easy. And then there's a screw, as you'll notice here. These guys, you got to be careful with them here. You're going to unscrew this one. Take this off. Goes through, and on the other side, you got to put your little coil back. Wider side out. And then we're going to drive that guy through, line it up. So all I'm doing when I'm getting here and lining it up is I'm just making sure that I get all the way to the brake. Again, wider side of the coil out. Screw that back in, just like you would a bicycle wheel. And then now you can just turn it here, fast turn. Too easy. It's quick release, y'all. Very helpful. Got that guy ready to go, tied down there. That connects back here to your handbrake, so you're all set. Now, the only other thing you need to do on this chair is you need to put the brakes on. That's the manual brakes. And for that chair, it comes color coded. You'll notice a green zip tie will be on the side here. It lines right up with the green zip tie that'll be on the chair here. If there is no green zip tie, then there'll be a yellow one on that side that's correlated to this brake. For that, you're just going to use your your Allen wrench. You're going to take the screw that's already on the chair out, and once you take that out, you can then line this up and then put the screw back in, and then you'll be able to lock the brake in place. So pretty straightforward. All right. There's your Axiom. A couple quick facts about the Axiom Racer 3 conversion. 300-pound capacity. I'm well over 200. I fit very, very nicely in this chair. I have no worries, no concerns. This chair is probably one of the only ones on the market that can hold up to 300 pounds and has your roll bars. So when you're connected to a bicycle, you have a little bit of safety in the roll process should it flip. All around blade. We've got all the pieces down here. Pretty straightforward, honestly. Got your wheels. Move those guys off to the side here. All we're going to do is take this main frame and it just pops out. Once it's popped out like this, you are all set to be able to put the wheels on. And then it connects to the side here. Right through the pre-drum. There you go, locked into place. Same thing on the other side. And then the front wheel is the same thing. This guy, this guy. Of course, the only difference here is you got to make sure that you're lining this brake up to get it through the front brake here, the wheel. All right. You can see it on the other side. That's how you know that it's fully engaged. All right, the only other thing that keeps this chair from folding are the side panels. Side panels simply go right in. Of course, that's how you know the exact distance, because it's pre-welded. Now, you might be asking, what in the world is going to keep these connected to this? Maybe you weren't asking, but I'll tell you. The actual seating pad. So on the back of the seating pad, and you know you've got the right way up because this particular pouch, once you turn it around, it'll be right there for you. Plus, we've got the Team Hoyt Running Chairs patch. So this guy has two Velcro pieces here and here that simply allow this pad flip it over, hopefully not have a disaster in my efforts to do so. And each of these particular guys here are going to connect and keep these side pieces pulled together. You see how we did that? Suddenly, this isn't going anywhere, neither is that, because they're pulled together by this piece. And then these guys all have a place that they connect through. If you'll notice, and I'll turn it for you, right here is a slot. It tells you exactly where this goes. This goes right through this slot, back around, and there's one on the other side too. Back around, and then they connect. There you go. And you continue to do that for each one. Oh, and there's also some down here that can connect to the base, just like you did at the top. So we got 1, 2, 3. These guys connect. And again, as you do this, the more you do it, the more you get used to it, of course. You might come up with your own sequence, your own process. And who knows, you may not have to break this chair down to what it originally looked like for your transport purposes. So therefore, you might not ever have to take the side walls off or the seating pad. This does not connect to a back of a bike. This is the blade all around. You'll notice that the blade all around has bigger wheels. meaning they're thicker than the older blade, or should I say the non-all-around blade. The idea there is they want you to all around, meaning take this all around, take it to multiple places. And there we go. We have it all connected. These guys pop down like this. You got your harness. Now, one of the things that people really love about this chair is it can support a rider that needs to recline more. Because a rider that's seated in this chair has to bend their knees or whatnot to sit down. Some folks are unable to essentially bend their knees or keep their knees and legs straight. So this particular chair allows that. The other thing that it does, as do many of these chairs, but this one has a couple things I want to point out. There's all of these extra pieces here. When you buy your all-around from Ainsley's Angels, it comes with all these extra pieces. They're not additional add-ons. Side bolsters. And these guys connect in to allow for you to change the width. So it's 21 inches without the side bolsters for width. With the side bolsters, it brings it down closer to 17, 18 in width. The other thing is, all of these particular devices are used for you to leverage this Velcro system to create your own 5-point harness custom to what your rider needs. So you can attach it here to here, here to here. Ultimately, it all depends on what your rider needs, and that's the customization aspect of this particular chair. And then these are the devices that can be used as kind of like seatbelt straps. So once you get the strap over, you could wrap this around. There's 2 of them, and it keeps the strap from grinding into your rider's body. Of course, this is the safety wrist strap. All the chairs have these safety wrist straps that come with them. And the point of this is to do exactly what you would think. You connect it in, and then while you're running, especially in hilly areas, it's basically ready to go. This is the all-around blade made by Hoyt running chairs. It's got a 200-pound capacity. I'm over 200 pounds, so I won't test it. The width here is 21 inches across. However, side bolsters can be added to bring that width down to about 17. And from a height standpoint, I would probably say not to exceed a 5'10", 5'11" height. However, it all depends on the person. You could be 6'1" and sit in this, but your head would be, higher up to this area, which could be fine again, as long as you're not exceeding that weight. So the all-around blade, the Axiom 3, Axiom Racer 3 conversion, and the Phoenix, all assembled for you. Hope that helps. We've had a lot of questions about how to put the Freedom chair together, so we just thought we'd put together a quick video for you so that you can follow along. It's going to go fast, but you can pause it if you need to. First thing you want to do is take this particular frame piece, you're going to fold it out, take the actual body, and you're going to put it into the fork. You press this button and it'll go right in. Then we're going to secure it with these 2 plastic pieces. And at this point, we've got the frame secured. Then we're going to come to the front. I always like to have this little thing on this side, which is fine. And then we want to unsecure this brake so that it's loose. We'll put that through, and we'll line these guys up. We'll pop them home, done. Then we'll lock the brake back up, easy day. We'll take the pin, go right back through the hole. Same thing on the other side. At this point, we've got the front assembly put together. Now we'll come to the side. We're just going to take this side bar, pull the frame up, push in, clip, flip, and done. Other side, same thing. Again, just coming right down to the side here, push in the hole, flip it up there, take this bad boy, put them right here, slam them home, and we are ready to race. So, first thing you want to do is make sure that your brakes are up in the upright position and unlocked. And then secondly, you want to come to this handbrake, make sure it's unlocked. Easy day. While you're over here, you go ahead and put this, flip this, and push in to release. And then there's a quick release button right here on the side, brings that tire down. Go ahead and pull the other side around while you're at it. And do the same thing. Quick release, press the button in. Go ahead and quick release that tire, and you're finished. Then you come to the top, to the front. The front's pretty straightforward. You got a quick release 1, quick release 2, pull the pin, and then the tire comes out the front. We recommend keeping this whole apparatus together. Don't try to remove this from the axle. At this point on the top, you'll see there's a little button you press in that separates the axle from the actual frame of the chair. You push that down, you can fold this around, and then we recommend you store your tires inside your Freedom chair. 1, 2, 3, fold her down. You could take a bungee cord to keep it all together, but otherwise you're ready to go.